rink is shooting like that, how much does that change the entire dynamic of your offense?
Well, yeah, I mean, he obviously had one of those nights, and it was fun to see our guys really seek him out. And, you know, as simple as it was, we really were just running a ball screen after a swing, throw the shake pass, get the ball to him in the post, and that's kind of what got him going. They were switching and wanted to try to get it into the paint. We missed our threes early, and once we got the paint established, that's what started opening up the 3-point shot. And it was great to see Rank. He looked like a different person the last couple of days in practice. He had more lift. We do jump testing with our sports science department, and his jump numbers were as high as they've been since December. So we've been careful with him. I know I've talked about that, not getting him too many reps in practice just to try to keep him fresh for the game, but at the same time, we need to keep him sharp, and he's a guy that is a rhythm player. So, you know, it's really get shots and get him in there, get him up and down a few times, and then get him off his feet, just with everything that he's been through. But yeah, it was really fun to see our guys execute. Once he got it going, we got a package for him, and I thought our guys executed beautifully, finding him and getting him the ball in the right spots.
You talked going into the game about how important winning the battle and rebounding would be. Just how did you see the guys respond to that tonight?
Yeah, I thought it started in the first half. I thought we did a good job first to the floor, and we got a couple 50-50 balls, and we talked about it in the locker room. The more physical team is going to have a great chance to win this game, and Chris Holtman does a great job. Those guys are physical, they guard, they're tough, and you know, we talked about they had Rutgers-like physicality, and obviously we got dominated from a physical standpoint in that game. And you know, we talked about it against Northwestern. You win the glass, you're going to have a great chance to win. We said the same thing tonight. I think it was 35-28 at the end of the day. And you know, when you do that, you're going to give yourself a really good chance. And guys got it going. And I told them in the locker room, the beauty of this team is it's not going to be the same guy every night. Casey didn't have it going tonight. CJ came off and he was phenomenal. Sam, I thought, gave us really good minutes. I thought the game flipped with Sam's energy off the bench. Eli gave us great minutes off the bench as well, and he was a big part of those runs that we made out there on the floor. And I think Sam was a plus 23, you know, for us as well. So, you know, guys just continued to go out there, and I thought it was a full team effort. And Josiah, just, you know, the energy he provides for our team. He gave the post-game speech after the game, and I had to give him the hook to get him off of there. But yeah, he, you know, listen, it was a fun game. And here's the other thing: our guys, I thought, did a great job responding to adversity. We get down 9 in that first half. There was no panic. Everybody kept their poise, and then we went out and finally started getting stops. They hit shots early. I think their first 4 or 5, and then we, you know, forced them to miss a few, and that's what got us out in transition, and that's what got us confident.
You mentioned Sam with Wade Thornton was dictating the pace offensively early on. How much did his defense on Thornton change the complexion of the game in the second half?
Yeah, it was really important because Thornton, he does such a good job using his body. He's a big, strong, physical guard, and he really does a good job creating space with his physicality. And I thought Sam did a better job than we were doing early as far as staying down and making him shoot through the goalposts. You know, obviously Sam didn't have great length, but he did a good job keeping his chest, staying chest to chest. And, you know, once we got it going, I think CJ, the other thing, when they cut it to 3, CJ hit back-to-back threes, which were enormous to build that thing back up to 9. And then I thought our guys did a good job executing. You know, the other guy I want to point out, Jamarcus, he didn't have a great shooting night, but he goes out there with 6 assists and 1 turnover. That's huge. That's growth. We did a better job playing off 2 feet, playing with 2 hands, 2 feet. When we did play with 1, you know, it wasn't very pretty, but 19 assists to 6 turnovers. That was another big factor today after the last couple of games turning it over too much.
You mentioned Ring maybe looked different to you the last couple of days, but how much did you enjoy when he made a nice move early in the game to score, and then he hits that first 3? Did you kind of think, okay, that's going to get his confidence going?
He's been pretty good when he can make an early one. You know, Purdue, he knocked one down early. Kansas State, I think he had 2 or 3 early in that game, and he's had several. You know, one of the preseason games, which seems like 3 years ago, but you know, he just finds a way, and that's what I'm talking about, being a rhythm guy, and he wants reps. He's a workhorse. He just, you know, is one of those guys that always would be in the gym if it weren't for some physical limitations right now with going through the procedure that he had. So, you know, it was fun to see, but a 34-point double-double, that's a pretty darn good night.
Coach, what can you say about the transformation you've seen and the growth you've seen from when he got to the program, where he's at now, and what he's allowed you guys to do?
Yeah, I just think he's very comfortable right now in finding his spots, and not only what he did tonight scoring the ball, but he's leading us in assists right now, and that's pretty impressive when your 5-man is leading the program in assists. Derek Walker did it for us last year, so it's an offense. If you got the right guy in it, and the thing Rink does that Derek didn't is obviously his shooting ability. So having that guy, it's going to take the big away from the basket. So that's what opened up, I thought, some driving lanes. It opened up some cutting, and Rink's, when he's knocking out shots like that, it makes it very difficult on the defense.
I know you're looking to what's next probably, but could you speak to what these last 4 days of basketball and winning the 2 games at home, did for this team?
Yeah, it was so important after 2 tough road games to come back and take care of the vault, and our guys stepped up to the challenge. It was that Northwestern. That's a hard prep when you get back at 3 a.m. and have 2 days and have to play a 1 o'clock game on the weekend. So for us to find a way to bounce back and respond was huge. And now the challenge is we got to find a way to play with the same type of intensity, the same type of grit when we go on the road on Saturday against a really good team that's hard to prepare for. Maryland does things that nobody else in our league does with their pressure and their different defenses. But we'll have a couple good days to prepare and put a game plan together, and hopefully we go out and execute.
Right. How close was Juwan to playing?
He was close. He thought about it, and he just didn't have the confidence at this point to push off. He had a couple good days of workouts, but we really wanted to take a smart long-term approach on this. We've got double-digit games left, and we didn't want him to go out there and aggravate it and affect him for the rest of the season.
Bryce has been scoring really well the last couple of games, but defensively tonight he was pretty good.
Yeah, he's been really good, Mike, on the ball. We put him on the ball with Bowie and with with the point guards that they had with Thornton tonight, and he'll probably get another crack at Jameer Young on for a lot of possessions, and then Jamarcus and Sam. I mean, that's obviously a full team effort. You're not going to slow him down with one guy, but Bryce, I've been really pleased with what he's done defensively, and hit some timely shots, hit some big shots there late to keep the lead. Thanks, guys.
Good.